The MIAA home opener for Kalamazoo about to get underway. Britons and Hornets. Albion is 2-9 in the year, as we mentioned. They're 0-1 in league play. That one loss was to the favorite to win this conference in the preseason, the Hope College Flying Dutchman, a 14-10 close loss. Kalamazoo off of a dominant 17-4 win on the road over Alma. These are two teams that were picked to finish, relatively the top half, and only 7 teams in the MIAA and Lacrosse. Albion picked to finish second. Kalamazoo picked to finish fourth. These are what should be 2 MIAA tournament teams. Kalamazoo tried to get back to the MIAA tournament for the second year in a row. Albion already in a little bit of a hole, but trying to win another league title. They did so last year. And they look to get back there and right the ship tonight. Hornets trying to go 2-0 in league play. Take a look at the goalkeepers for this game. For Albion, it's the freshman Caleb Howell. Howell in his first start of his career. That's just one save on the year. Hasn't played in a ton of action on the Kalamazoo side. It's Dylan Wicke, the senior. They've had a bit of goalkeeper roulette this year, but in the end it's been Wicke for the majority of the games. This first faceoff is won. Still loose and won by Albion. Wicke, as we just mentioned, a 2-2 overall record, 40 goals allowed, an 11.43 GAA, 44 saves, and a 52.4% save percentage. This ball loose early in the Hornets. Looked like it was going to be Eli Rout to pick it up, but it's still loose, and Albion keeps it. Knocked out of bounds, and this one's going to the Hornets. So Kalamazoo will go on attack for the first time today. Here's Max Blesher, the sophomore. Gives it up to Ronan Honda. Ethan Hipsch with it up top, moves it over to Honda. Hipsch gives it up. Ronan Honda makes a move, sends a Briton flying shot, saved. Still loose momentarily, and in the end, coming away with it is Caleb Howell.
Yeah, that's a great dodge right there by Honda with almost a pump fake, but kind of an easy one for the goalie right there, right at his knees. Probably not the shot that Honda wanted.
Long pass ahead is Kalamazoo utilizing the 10-man ride still, and now here they come the other direction. As that shot rings off the post. Gillis with some speed on it, threw it off the post, and Albion will get it back. Early couple of shots on goal for the Hornets.
Yeah, Metzen, as you said, the Hornets will go into their 10-man ride. A risky strategy, but it's worked out a little bit for them this season, creating a lot of turnovers in the early going.
Wicke retreats to the goal as the Britons bring it the other way. An early scoring chance. That shot blocked. Getting it back and scoring is Cal Stearns, the sophomore co-captain. Gets his 16th goal of the season.
Goal number 4, Cal Stearns.
Yeah, great defensive play to start. He almost had an open goal right there. And one of the defensemen actually caught the shot but let it loose right back in front of the goal. Just unfortunate to not hang on to that one and give up an early goal.
So Albion goes on the board first from Stearns. And you mentioned how important the face-off circle is going to be. Albion won the first one, and Sam Hughes is going to win the second one. Here comes Hughes. Is he going to try and do it himself? He loses the ball in the process.
Yeah, Mets, he's a little excited when he gets that breakaway. I believe he scored a goal last game.
He did against Alma. Sam Hughes netted a goal, which I believe was his second of the season. Here's Eli Rout. Gives it up. With its Grayson Pratt. Long shot. Another save by Howell.
Yeah, and again, a pretty good look, but the shot is just right there, stick side, an easy save for Albion.
They have an errant pass, but the Britons fortunate to keep it. On a beautiful night in Kalamazoo, sun is setting behind the Western Michigan parking garage. Creates a bit of a glare for us, but we'll work through it. Here's Timmy Salinas. Salinas defended closely by Carson Erkey. And that one knocked away by Jack Bungart. Then a big collision, as I believe it was Marcus Haney that put a hit on. Albion's going to keep it. Shot clock resets.
Yeah, and right when you thought Kalamazoo was going to go for a clear, Bungart just gets rocked.
Carson Farkas has it. Working on pressure. That shot finds the net right by Wiki, and Albion leads it 2-0.
Yeah, and that's some pretty good D right there from Pleshy, but just a tough angle shot that goes for Albion and going onto that early lead. Not the start that you wanted for the Hornets.
So what's the adjustment here for Kalamazoo when you get behind early?
I mean, just keep doing how you're doing. They've gotten some pretty good looks, just their shots haven't been right where they want them. I mean, 2 pretty easy saves, and if they keep that up, eventually the shots will keep coming and start to go in.
Violation gives it back to Albion.
And that's not what you want to do right there.
Comes Brock Yabs. His shot is stopped by Wiki. And Kalamazoo will get a clear attempt going here.
And there's Wiki, his first save of the night, and a big one to stop that little 3-0 run from Albion.
Eli Rout gets it back. Here's Logan Gillis. He leads Kalamazoo in total points, goals, and assists. Trying to create some space for himself. That pass turned over into the stick of Yabs. A knockdown from behind and a turnover. A failed clear, I believe it was for Albion.
Yeah, good job by Rout right there from behind to stop the clear and give the Hornets another chance on offense.
Honda broke some pressure and then got it to Hipsch, and now Kalamazoo will set up again.
Yeah, didn't really have the numbers there, so a smart job to just pull it out and set up your offense.
Rout spins. Tried to go inside to Honda. He couldn't hold on to it. Ball is still loose. Hipsch got it. Physical early. And then a whistle. A little too physical. Albion's going to get it.
Yeah, I think they're calling Van Galder right there for the little push in the back.
How do you get him going? He's the guy who leads Kalamazoo in goals.
You just got to get the offense set up, really. I mean, they've gotten it in, but it's really the midfielders playing with it right now up top. You got to get it down low to your attackmen and let them go to work.
Albion trying to go up 3-0. Stearns fakes. Now gets in close, and Wiki will prevent it. And nearly a turnover, as Kalamazoo fortunate that Bungart held on to it.
Yeah, good play right there by Bungart to kind of smack it back to himself and stop the fast break.
In trouble was J.J. Orenhefton. He turns it over.
And as you said, Mets, this game is really physical early, and both teams are really trying their hardest on the ride to not let the other team clear.
There's Haney. Goes to Keegan Pastor. Pastor had a step on Plesher and then missed the pass. As Matt Montgomery will go pick it up. Here's Stearns. Winds up, fires. Wiki steps in front and saves it. So early, despite 2 goals, both goalkeepers have been pretty good. Grayson Pratt tries to leave it behind, gives it to Mike Hume. Hume with a spin. Hume to Van Galder. He couldn't hold on to it right in front of the net. And then a Foul on the Britons will give Kalamazoo possession back. 8:04 in the first quarter, 2-0 Albion.
Yeah, and the team's trying to play physical, and the refs trying to set the tone a little bit to get this game a little bit under control.
Honda behind the net. Turns, tries, hit it off the net. Kalamazoo's going to keep it.
Yeah, tough angle shot right there from Honda, but the defense kind of relaxed, didn't think he was going to shoot that one, and almost snuck one in.
Gill is going to try that one, went wide. Actually, correction, it was Dylan Adkins, a freshman, that made that one. So here's Van Galder.
Yeah, Mess, I think this is what we're going to want to see more from the Hornets this game. Get the ball down to your attackmen and let them work.
A behind the head play from Warzak misses, and Kalamazoo will keep it. Question is, did it hit the post? If it did, I think that would be the third or fourth time they did, and it didn't, so therefore they're going to reset the shot clock. .31 seconds for the Hornets to operate with. Van Galder. That pass missed everyone. Hume is trying to get to it. He kept it in. Honda near it. Still loose. Can Atkins get to it? Not quite. And Albion's going to get it.
Wow. Guess he didn't touch it there when he tried to sweep it back in.
Kalamazoo goes away from the 10-man ride here, and now they keep Wiki back in goal, and Albion will bring it back the other way. Being taken around and having it knocked away is Ethan Rotel. Loses it again, got it back again. Gave it to Brock Yobs. Yobs to Rotel. They swing this around to Haney. Haney near the goal. Shot stopped. Wiki right on top of it.
Yeah, Mess, I know Rotel is one of Albion's better players, but going against Bungard, it's hard to get around him. He's the anchor of that defense down there for the Hornets, and he's a very physical player.
Here's Warzak. And an early timeout call by Kalamazoo as they search for their first goal of this one. Only 2 goals, but it has been an entertaining physical MIAA battle. With 5:55 to go in the first quarter. Albion 2, Kalamazoo nothing. Fans, we want to take a moment to let you know about the 2024 Hornet Golf Jamboree. Returns this summer on Monday, June 24th at Gold Lakeview Golf Club in Augusta, Michigan. Make plans to join the fun and support Kalamazoo College Athletics on Monday, June 24th. For more information or to register, please visit kzoo.edu/alumni/golf. That's kzoo.edu/alumni/golf. Again, the Hornet Golf Jamboree on Monday, June 24th at Gull Lakeview Golf Resort in Augusta, Michigan. Also, if you go in the next 10 minutes, I get commission. Not actually true, but we're working on that. 5:55 first quarter, 2-0 Albion. Kalamazoo keeps it out of their timeout. Still searching for their first goal. 2-0 in favor of Albion. Ryan Morzak's got it. Can the Hornets crack the scoreboard on this possession? We shall see. Here is Rout. Rout goes low, and stopping it was Howell.
And that's Howell's first game, and he's been stepping up and making a couple saves early to keep the Hornets off the board in this whole first quarter so far.
That pass misses. It's still loose, and maybe a collision's going to give the Hornets some numbers here. Warzak bounces it. Stopped again. Another save for Howell.
And again, the Hornets will play a little bit more conservative, not going with a 10-man ride. And Albion will have an easy time getting this one over.
They do just that. And here's Matt Montgomery. Montgomery trying to do it all himself, and Wiki to his knee to stop it. Fourth save for Wiki in this game.
Looks like Albion going with the 10-man ride here.
Hornets haven't faced a ton of it this season, haven't at home at all.
And that's why you're seeing double teams on the ball most of the time here.
And they cause a turnover. Couldn't go over the timeline in time.
And right there is why you do the 10-man ride. You get a lot of calls like that and easy turnovers right back in for Albion.
Stearns winds up, misses wide.
And you can see early Albion wanting to run that offense through Cal Stearns.
The sophomore had 10 assists and now 16 goals on the year. Timmy Salinas trying to weave through traffic, gave it up. Around the horn to Yobs. Plesher stays close to him. Yobs gets some space, tries a shot and scores. 3-0 in favor of Albion.
Yeah, a tough one right there for Plesher. I mean, he faked the move right, but he had nowhere to go right. He had the side of the goal basically only there and dodges back left, and a pretty move and adds to the Britons' lead.
3.5 to go in the first quarter. It's 3-0 in favor of Albion.
The Hornets have had some good looks, just unable to convert. Give credit to Howell on that too, and made a couple of big saves.
This face-off won by Dameron. Albion's going to get another possession. And a flag is going to fly as Dameron is still down. Colby Skinner, I believe, is going to be the Hornet sent off. And Robbie Dameron, slow to get up. Makes his way back to his feet. He will be helped off. And Albion will go man up with 3:19 to go in the first quarter.
Might be looking at a tripping call there. Hopefully he's all right and can return to the game in a little bit.
Albion will be man up for the first time tonight. (13 of 41 on the power play this year, 31.7%. Vaughn Shewell picked up the ground ball, and Albion continuing to try and find some lanes. They might have one here. The shot might have gone wide. Wiki dives and couldn't get possession to the Hornets.
Great effort right there by Wiki. I mean, almost getting there, just unable to.
Another long shot, that one wide, and Albion's going to keep it again. It was a minute-long penalty. That's used about 40 seconds of that. Time running out on the man up, and that pass misses. Stearns gets it back. That shot misses wide again. Hornets are going to keep it. And as the power play expires, Kalamazoo's going to get possession. Still looking for their first goal. And they can't handle the pass. As Max Saxton unable to hit his intended target, I believe was Oscar Sears. A little tough to see with the sun glaring down.
Yeah, Metzman, it looks like the Hornets had an easy clear after they've had struggle with their last two, and just an unforced turnover there, which really hurts.
Which you cannot have against a program the caliber of Albion's.
Yeah, if you're going to win this game, you got to limit the turnovers, like I said earlier, and that one hurts.
Yobs to Mercier. Back to Mercier. Stearns off a screen.
Yeah, I think the Hornets realizing Albion wants to run their offense through Stearns and switch a deep hole onto him.
That one knocked out of bounds. Hornets are going to keep it. There was contact, but the Hornets did not touch the ball. And they will look to clear again.
And Albion back to that 10-man ride. Look for some ball pressure here.
Jack Bungart beats it. Thought about trying a long-range shot. Bounce it to Warzak. And a shot was blocked. I believe that was a great play by Howell. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Now Albion will look to clear.
Yeah, and right there you see a little bit of the downfall of the 10-man ride. Your goalie gets caught out in no man's land, and Albion fortunate right there that he made a great play.
Stearns trying to make it 4-0. Tries. That hit the crossbar. Ooh. 30 seconds to go. Albion will slow down.
It looks like they'll hold for almost a last shot attempt here.
.12 seconds and counting. 10. Here's Andrew Miller. Miller running out of time. Gave it up. 5 seconds left. That pass misses the mark. Mercier tried to keep it in, and the clock is going to expire on the first quarter. It's been physical and it's been defensive in this game. The Hornets have yet to break the scoreboard. Albion hasn't had a ton of opportunities to really put the Hornets away early in the game. For Kalamazoo, like you've said so far in the first quarter, they've had opportunities offensively. What does the difference have to be on these shots to get them into the net?
Yeah, I'm not sure really what it is, Mets, but a couple of easy saves early for Howell and got his confidence up, and now he's starting to make some plays, but just keep putting pressure on him, and eventually these shots are going to start falling for the Hornets.
Take a quick break for the end of the first quarter. We come back. Albion leading Kalamazoo 3-0. Second quarter about to get underway. 3-0 in favor of Albion. The first face-off is won. Sam Hughes is close to it. Popped up into the air. Still nobody with it, and it will be Albion. Coming away with it was Logan Bride.
Yeah, unfortunate right there. Gillis just couldn't handle it, having to stay in the box because no one had possession yet. But
as second quarter starts, we're going to go around the MIAA and other sports, take a look at those as Yobs getting an opportunity in baseball. Adrian defeating Trine 14-3 to move to 6-1 in conference play, tied for first place with Kalamazoo College. Other men's lacrosse scores: Hope leading Calvin 3-2, in the second quarter. Second quarter, Trine leading Alma 7-0. There's Mercier. Ornheft defending. Got some softball scores coming up, including Kalamazoo College's doubleheader at Albion. Britton's get some space. Shot was blocked or saved, couldn't quite tell, but it ends up with Wiki. Franklin defeated Hope College 6-1 in game 1 and then 4-3 in game 2 as Colby Skinner the other way, keeping it with the long stick. Gets it to Carson Erkey. St. Mary's defeated Olivet 22-1 in game 1 and then 2-1 in game 2. 22-1.
Wow.
Adrian fell to Trine 5-1 in game 1, and they are tied at 2 in the bottom of the 7th of game 2. Trine is 24-1. We saw them on Saturday at the Kalamazoo softball field. That team has some really, really great pitching with Alexis Michon and Debbie Hill. That's a tough team to beat.
They're a powerhouse, not only in the MIAA, but in the NCAA as a whole. And I believe the defending national champions looking to repeat.
Defending national champions, ranked number 1 in America, as a turnover gives this back to Albion. Alma beat Albion in softball 7-0 in game 1 and then 7-1 in game 2. And Kalamazoo went to Calvin today. The Knights took game 1 11-3, and then Kalamazoo won the split by winning 1-0 in game 2 behind a complete game shutout from Jordan Cook. 3-0 is our score here in favor of Albion. That shot stopped by Wiki. Three minutes into the second quarter. Albion still with it. Bungart close in defense. Haney had some space for a second. As it's still loose. Ornheft got it. It's turnover, and now Kalamazoo looking to clear. Long pass up ahead to Hume.
Yeah, almost a great move right there. Almost going like a submarine dodge. I don't even know what you call that, but loses the ball, and Kalamazoo able to clear.
So they get another opportunity, still looking for their first goal of this game.
Yeah, Manson, I think if you're the Hornets, you want to trigger this offense from down low, down with your attackmen. Really the offensive stars on this team.
Here's one of them, Logan Gillis. Goes in, and that hit off of the helmet of Howell. It just feels like nothing is getting past this kid.
Yeah, and credit to him. Part of that is him making good saves, and part of that is just Kalamazoo not getting the exact shots that they want.
Stearns brings it up quickly. Now Haney. Near the neck, point blank range. Shot was stopped as a flag flies. Wiki might have kicked that.
Yeah, great save right there by Wiki, but I think we're going to get maybe a cross check on Bungart.
Yeah, Bungart's heading off.
Good defense to start from Bungart, but once he got around him, he kind of got him in the back going for that shot point blank. A little bit of a discussion.
I'll get the official word soon enough. There were two different flags that flew. Vince Reitko, Kalamazoo head coach, wants an explanation.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that motion was for the call. Illegal body check, I believe, is the call.
Illegal body check is the call, and I believe that's going to send Bungar off for 1 minute. Kalamazoo is 1 for 1 on the penalty kill today, as Albion will try their second power play.
Yeah, but a big loss for the Hornets right here on the penalty kill attempt without Bungard out there.
They're going to get a good chance here, and Haney goes wide off of the scoreboard and way out of play.
Yeah, went a little, sailed on him a little bit with that one. Albion will send an assistant out to go chase that shot.
Stearns has it. Thought about a shot. Now Albion really has it moving. Shot again. This one scores.
Wow,
It's
man.
Yobs for the second time tonight to
That
make it
was-
4-0 Britons.
Talk about some pretty offense right there. Great ball movement by the Britons and an even better shot to finish it. And you can see why Albion's record does not reflect accurately who they are.
Yeah, they played a very, very tough non-conference schedule, which is shown in their 2-9 record. They dropped the opener in MIAA play to the league favorites in a close game. They were within striking distance, just costly turnovers late hurt them. And they lead it 4-0 here. Hughes wins the face-off. Here he comes. So can Kalamazoo answer?
You got to think eventually that one of these shots is going to go in and might spark something for the Hornets, but as of right now, we're just really stagnant on the offensive end.
Do you think it's Gillis and Van Galder?
I think it's one of those attackmen that really lead themselves down low and see if they maybe change it up and trigger it from up top, or if they go back down to the attackman down low.
Route brings it down to the corner. Is he going to try and do it all himself? Maybe gets in position, finds one into the net. Kalamazoo finally on the board. It's Eli Rout. Number 13 of the year for the junior from Saline. Hornets are finally on the board, answering Albion's power play goal with an even strength one of their own.
Yeah, that's a great move down low right there by Rout. Able to finally finish for the Hornets and get them on the board. Now let's see if they can add to that.
Big face-off here. Still loose, and a great leaping play by Andrew Miller to grab onto it.
Yeah, I think Hughes originally lost that face-off, but made a great effort to almost get it back. Just an even better play by the Brits.
Ornheft nearly caused a turnover.
Yeah, and he's letting Mercier feel it right now.
Here's Matt Montgomery around net. Burton's getting the ball moving quickly again. Now Stearns. Stearns into some traffic. Now Haney. They're moving the ball, but they're not really finding any shooting lanes. Stearns winds up. Misses high. 25 to shoot for Albion. They get it back.
A lot of tries on the outside dodge from the Britons, which surprises me after that great ball movement they had on that last goal.
Good defense from Bungard again. Rotel has a shot that's stopped by Wiki. The clock resets, and this is turning into a long defensive possession for Kalamazoo. Haney gets by, finds a shot, got it to go. On the ground all the way, and it got by Wiki.
Yeah, a little bit of a 5-hole right there, and Wiki can't believe he didn't stop that one. Thought he was there, but just a second too late.
Marcus Haney gets number 20 on the year. And that extends the lead for Albion even more. Kalamazoo going to get that one back after a turnover. 8 minutes to go, second quarter, it's 5-1. We have a whistle here, and offside's going to give it back.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the offsides was. I thought the Hornets had 3 men back, but
Stearns has room and scores. And Albion extending the lead even more.
Great goal, number 4, Cal Stearns.
Second one of the night for Stearns.
that one hurts right there. Another costly turnover by the Hornets and leads right into an Albion goal.
Mentioned turnovers. Kalamazoo now with 8 of them. Albion with 9, but each team failed on 3 clears. The faceoffs, I think, have been the biggest difference. 6-2 in favor of Albion. Albion calls a timeout. 7.5 to go in the second quarter. They lead at 6-1. $7:36 to go, second quarter. It's Albion 6, Kalamazoo 1, and Kalamazoo's first MIAA home game of the season. Hughes wins that faceoff.
And a great job right there by Hughes to get back on the winning end.
Trying to direct some traffic, just throws all the way ahead. And a turnover. And Albion immediately going to, looks like they were going to get another scoring chance, but a great play by Orenheft to knock it away from Mercier.
Yeah, great play right there on the defensive end.
A tough angle on the catch for Max Saxon, but they keep it and get it over the timeline. He'll look for an answer.
Yeah, big collision and Bungart there, right there to clean it up. And the Hornets will trigger again from behind goal.
It's Gillis. Goes out to Honda. Hipsch makes a move. Hipsch goes behind net. Can they find a way to get more goals past Caleb Howell? Gillis. Not going to get a shot, at least initially, then gives to Rout. He's got Kalamazoo's lone goal tonight. Gillis turns, tries, scores! It looked like Howell didn't even know the shot was coming.
Wow.
91, Logan
Talk about a shot right there from Gillis. Just spun back around and fired that thing.
13th goal of the year for Gillis. Kalamazoo gets another one on the board, make it 6-2.
Yeah, Metz, and as you said, I don't even think Howell was expecting a shot. I thought he was just going to pull it back behind goal and try to reset.
6:08 to go in the second quarter. Albion still with a fairly comfortable lead.
Yeah, Metz, and if the Hornets want to get back in this game, that's exactly what you need from your players like Gillis and Van Galder and Rout. Kind of your big three on the offensive end.
Dameron wins the faceoff. Good to see him back out there. Immediately a chance for Albion. The shot went wide. They keep it under 6 minutes in the quarter. Pass misses wide. They're able to keep it on the correct side of midfield. Stearns holds on to it. Now Montgomery, pressured by Urke. Haney turns, in some trouble. Urke there defending is down to 30 seconds for Albion. Stearns gives up. They're going to get a great try here, and Mercier takes advantage.
Great goal number 18, Brennan Mercier.
Mercier, the junior, gets his 8th goal of the season. That makes it 7-2.
Yeah, and that's just a tough one right there for Wiki. I mean, not really much you can ask from there. Just a point-blank shot, and defense kind of left him on an island on that one. Just some good ball movement by the Brits.
5:12 to go. It's now 7-2. Hughes wins the faceoff again.
Yeah, Hughes starting to take over a little bit in the faceoff circle.
He was in a bit of trouble and just decide I'll flip this thing on the ground.
Yeah, pretty smart play right there from him. Just a little unconventional, I guess.
Hornets got to get moving to get this over. They just barely do. And now this could turn into a scoring opportunity. A long shot from Honda is saved.
And a good-looking fast break, but just unable to convert. Another great stop by Howell.
Orenheft knocked it away and picked up the ground ball for the cause TO.
Yeah, really the score doesn't reflect on how well the Hornets defense has been playing to start this game. Their
Here's
deepos
Rao.
are really showing out.
It's just been a mistake here or there that's cost them, and Albion's been able to take advantage.
Yeah, you just can't make those small errors against a team like Albion or they'll make you pay.
Hipsch to Warzak. Warzak. Not any space. Had it knocked away, but it was able to get it to Rout. Rout, will he try himself? He will, and that shot was saved.
Wow, Mets.
Would have been an unbelievable play for Rout to score that. In the end, it's an unbelievable play from Howell. It's still loose. Van Galder came away with it.
Yeah, Mets, I think he got his foot on it. I think he kick saved that one.
15. Rout weaves through, missed it wide. Warzak has it. They have 12 to shoot.
And a great move right there, and an even better stop from Howell. And he's really showing out in his first career start.
10 to shoot. Warzak, he's probably going to have to try and do it himself. 5. Warzak was looking for Gillis. Van Galder will just throw it in the direction of the net. A shot clock violation gives it back to Albion with under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. So for the Hornets, you're down, and you need goals and some turnovers probably to create those options. Do you see them going back to a 10-man ride here?
You know, I think they might go back to it to maybe start the second half. Not to end this half. You just want to get out with this. Hopefully keep it at 7-2 or maybe score a goal here or two to get this game a little bit closer. But out of halftime, I expect them to make that change again. I mean, it was working pretty well. They caused a couple of turnovers with it, but got away from it late. And I just don't think you can keep giving Albion these easy clears.
Salinas is being hounded. Yobs tries, and that one went wide.
Yeah, that's when Albion has the ball on offense. When they're going for solo dodges and one person trying to take on a couple players, it's not really working. But when they get the ball moving, it's a pretty thing to watch.
Haney in some trouble, had it knocked away. Under 20 to shoot for Albion. Clock continuing to tick on the possession. Rotel defended closely by Bungart. He's got 7 seconds. He had it knocked away. Bungart's got it. Took some contact. It's going to be a fresh clock and then a turnover.
Yeah, fans not happy with that one. They thought he got hit in the head or something.
Erky and McFarland got tied up. And it was a turnover, which gave it to Kalamazoo. Honda got it to Erky. Hornets clear. Crucial possession for Kalamazoo. Try and get back in it. Needing goals.
Yep, and Kalamazoo gets a touch, so they'll pull out and get the offense set up.
And they're going to call a timeout as Vince Redco going to directly be able to instruct his team on what he wants out of this possession. 1:06 to go in the second quarter. Albion leading it 7-2. .106 second quarter. 7-2 Albion leading Kalamazoo. Zach Metz here, Dawson scooping with me. Kalamazoo really could use a goal here. What do you think they're doing on this possession?
Well, I mean, keep going back to what's working. I mean, those 3 attackmen for the Hornets have really done the scoring the majority of the season. And you've got to imagine that coach is setting up something for one of those 3 players. Maybe back-to-back timeouts?
That's a long timeout here.
Very long timeout.
Still waiting. Ball in the hands of Logan Gillis.
Yeah, maybe take your time here a little bit if you're the Hornets, but still get quality looks.
Under a minute to go in the half. Gillis maybe trying to do it all himself. Going to get close. Works back to Route. Route slowed down defensively by McFarland. Now it's Honda. Around the screen, Britain switched defensively. Gillis, they got a look, and it couldn't hold on to the pass, but a whistle against Kalamazoo.
Maybe in the crease on that one.
Albion clears under 30 seconds.
Yeah, not what you want if you were the Hornets. I mean, Albion with another chance to add to this lead with 20 seconds.
And they might have something brewing with Haney behind net. Haney gets close, tries to bounce it, misses it wide. Stearns races to keep it for Albion. They got 11.5 left.
Yeah, talk about a good look for the Brits right there. And the Hornets fortunate that he was off target on that one.
Shot was knocked down. A flag flies late with a 1/10 of a second left.
Wow.
Who is this on?
It's a rough break for whoever this is called on. Maybe on the...
It might be on Albion. The only Hornet walking towards the bench area. Yeah, I think this is going on Albion.
Yeah, it looks like a slash on Albion.
We'll see who it's on. There's a 1/10 of a second left, and I think they're just going to go ahead and go straight to halftime. They are going to go straight to halftime with it with a 1/10 of a second left on the clock. So we're going to go to break. Halftime underway. Albion with a 7-2 lead as we look back on the first half numbers. They outshot Kalamazoo 25-15, but shots on goal were close, 13-11. 7 faceoffs won for the Britons to 4 for Kalamazoo, and they lead in ground balls as well, 25-19. Albion 11-14 on clears, Kalamazoo 13-16. Very similar in turnovers. Albion with 12 turnovers to the Hornets. The Hornets 11. Hornets have caused 9. But the Britons have caused 3. That's got to be the big difference right now. Unforced errors for Kalamazoo have really cost them in this game.
Yeah, and as I said earlier, Kalamazoo really needed to limit the turnovers, and having that many unforced is really a killer. I mean, if a good team like Albion is going to force you into some turnovers, yeah, but the unforced ones you really got to limit to get back into this game.
Caleb Howell started in net for Albion. He has been fantastic. Faced 19 shots, has 9 saves, and just the 2 goals allowed. Dylan Wickey's been pretty good for Kalamazoo, too. Has 6 saves on 25 shots faced, 7 goals allowed. Cal Stearns and Brock Yobs, each with 2 goals for Albion. Marcus Haney and Matt Montgomery, as well as Brendan Mercier, each with a goal. Stearns and Mercier with an assist, leading Albion in ground balls today. Haney and Robbie Dameron with 4 apiece on the Kalamazoo side. Logan Gillis and Eli Rout each have their own unassisted goals, leading Kalamazoo in ground balls. Sam Hughes and Jack Bongart with 4 apiece. We mentioned the unforced turnover, or the unforced errors. Offensively for Kalamazoo, they're getting shots, and you said you just keep trying to get those opportunities. Eventually they'll fall, right?
You'd think. I mean, Howell, give credit to him for sure. He's having a really good day in goal, but if the Hornets keep continuing to get looks like this, eventually hopefully they'll go on a little bit of a run and make this game a little bit more interesting.
We're going to take a break for halftime. We'll be back for the second half coming up soon. Zach Metz next to Dawson Scoopin. Your halftime score, Albion 7, Kalamazoo 2. Getting ready to start the second half. We are underway. Kalamazoo starting on the man up for the second half after a 1-minute slashing penalty was called on Albion's Cal Stearns. Albion will be without their co-captain for a minute. Almost a chance, and then that one's going to roll all the way back to midfield. And a turnover, not what you want on the man up. Zach Metz here, Dawson scooping. 7-2 Albion is your score. And Albion will try to kill the rest of this penalty without any costly turnovers. Get Stearns out of the box.
Yeah, and really unfortunate for the Hornets. I mean, a great opportunity right out of halftime with the man up to get back into this game, and Albion will just bleed out the rest of this penalty.
It's the 12th turnover for Kalamazoo and the 9th one that was not forced. Albion's about 10 seconds away from killing the penalty. And now we get a whistle and offsides call, which gives it back to Kalamazoo. 4 seconds left on the power play. Time is up on the Albion penalty. Hornets with possession. Mike Hume going to get a long shot. That was blocked. Ryan Warzak went to pick that up. And Kalamazoo will reset.
Yeah, the Hornets had numbers there for a second. I mean, Albion caught in a little bit of a substitution, but great job by the defense to knock that shot down.
Warzak trying to work around a screen from Dylan Adkins. Warzak gives it up to Gillis. 30 to shoot for the Hornets. Adkins goes wide of the net with a low shot. Hornets keep it. $20 to shoot for Gillis. Gillis looks like he's going to try and sneak in front of the net. Under 15. Goes low and scores. Took some contact with it. A little slow to get up, but Gillis found the net and makes it 7-3.
Yeah, another great play right there by Gillis. He's had some pretty goals here today.
Trainer's out checking him out. He's going to come off the field. Hornets certainly hope he's okay. It's his second goal of the night. .14th of the season. And the Hornets strike first in the second half with a crucial goal.
Yep, and exactly what the Hornets need if they're going to crawl back into this game.
Hughes gets called for a, no, actually it's Albion called for a hold. And so the Hornets going to get it.
Yeah, break right here for Kalamazoo. I was right there with you. Definitely thought that hold was on Hughes, but ref saw something that we didn't.
Yeah, Dameron got the whistle. And now Kalamazoo with a chance to get the first two of the third quarter and get right back in it. Warzak slowed down, fakes, trying to create some space, flipped it up in the air to Hipsch. A little unconventional, but now Atkins has it behind the net.
Yeah, I think he got a little bit stuck there. Can only flip it with the one hand.
Atkins, shot stopped by Caleb Howell, who has been phenomenal in goal tonight for Albion.
Wow, might have taken that one right off the shin, and you feel that one.
Well, fortunately for him, Albion's got possession, and he can take a bit of a break. Over 3 minutes into the third quarter. Timmy Salinas has it. Salinas weaving through traffic, fires a shot. Wiki stopped it. The play of Dylan Wiki in the second half is going to be crucial to the Hornets as they try and make a comeback. Route in loads of trouble. Got rid of it.
I'm surprised there's no call there. I mean, hit him right in the head. got to get it over here.
And they don't do so. The 10-man ride works effectively again.
Yeah, and in the beginning, it was the Hornets on the 10-man ride, and ever since then, it's been the Britons. I mean, really causing problems for the Hornets.
Wiki stuck the stick out, and Bungart picks it up. Eli Rout runs by Will Tesson, and Rout's going to get a chance on net, and that one again hit off the helmet of Howell. Second time that's happened tonight.
Yeah, and a great look right there for Rout. I'm not really sure why he didn't just go in right in front of the net and take a little easier shot and place it, but just ripped one right at Howell, and he eats that one.
Rout knocked to the ground. Stick flies out of his hand. The physicality has been there all night.
Yeah, I mean, Albion player literally just held him away from the stick. I'm not sure how that wasn't a call, but
they've let him play almost the entirety of this game. As Bungart's pass misses Atkins, it'll go out of bounds. Albion will get it.
And again, the theme of the day for the Hornets is these uncaused turnovers, and another shot maybe to get a goal and go on offense and give it right back to the Britons.
And a long pass to Stearns is completed.
Well, I thought Plesher was going to go level him on that high pass.
Albion gets a chance, and they take advantage. It's Ethan Rotel's first of the night. His 11th of the season, the senior from Plymouth, gets Albion's first of the second half.
Yeah, and right there, prime example of the ball movement by the Britons. I mean, really 2-3 passes, and they're all the way down in front from their own goal to Kalamazoo's goal scoring. And it just seems every single time you think Kalamazoo has a little bit going for them, just an untimely turnover, and it leads into an Albion goal.
Hughes wins the faceoff.
He was really a bright spot for Kalamazoo in these recent minutes. I mean, getting going in the faceoff circle.
It's been fairly even, 7-6 in favor of Albion.
Yeah, after it was heavily in favor of Albion.
Jake Asness with the ball for the first time tonight. To Warzak. Warzak spinning, looking for space, fires a shot. That was blocked by Howell. Long pass a little too far. Pratt intercepts. Hornets maybe with some numbers if they hurry. Britons do a great job of getting back.
Yeah, great play right there to stop the clear and get Kalamazoo the ball back on offense.
Here's Atkins. Makes a move. Atkins might get a chance. Does, and Howell stops it again.
A great move right there up top, but again, the shot right there, stick side, and not an easy save for Howell, but not a hard one.
So Albion brings it over with possession again.
Surprisingly, just Kalamazoo good to sit back in that, not elect for the 10-man ride.
That was nearly what would have been a point-blank goal for Albion instead. Nearly a turnover, and now they have it with Rotel. Here's Montgomery. Hasn't had many chances tonight. Gets his first goal of the night right there to make it 9-3.
Break goal number 9, Matt Montgomery.
Montgomery's first goal of the season, the senior out of Canton, Michigan, extends the Albion lead even more. Still loose. Bungart took a check from Rotel. Skinner in some trouble. Bungart pushes it back over. And this is going to Kalamazoo. No, it's not going to Kalamazoo. They are going to give it to Kalamazoo.
Yeah, I think the refs called opposite ways. Which will be a break for Albion. I mean, Kalamazoo might have had a decent chance right there. I mean, Warzak just took off with it.
Over halfway through quarter number 3. Albion with a very comfortable 9-3 lead. Let's look at men's lacrosse scores around the league as Rout gives it to Ronan Honda. Honda tries a long one and stopped again by Howell. Hope leading Calvin 8-3 towards the end of the third. Trine leading Alma 21-1 in the third quarter of that game.
Wow.
This might be a rough course of MIAA play for Alma.
Yeah, it looks like 2 blowout losses to start conference play.
And a turnover. Unable to hold on to it. I believe was Andrew Miller in the corner.
Yeah, 2 guys on him, just really nowhere to go, just force out of bounds.
Hornets keep it. A flag flies late as this is going to be offsides on Albion.
And a little bit of a delayed penalty. See if the Hornets can capitalize on that. Chance for a goal and a man up would be huge.
They need every goal they can get.
See if they go down low and start it with their attackman.
Looks like Rout runs off a screen, spinning. Now 2 coming at him, and he throws it away, which will stop the current attack, but the penalty will give them a man-up try. Coming up is Ethan Barker, a freshman from Okemos.
Yeah, Metzen again, the unforced turnovers. I mean, he did get doubled, but just pulled it out and threw it away. See if the Hornets can cook something up on this man up.
5.5 to go. And that pass sails a little errand of Hipsch. A long pass to Asnes, who still has it, takes a shot. Another great save by Howell. And the Hornets unsuccessful in that try. Long pass misses. Honda couldn't handle it. It's popped up into the air. And a push sends this back to Kalamazoo.
Yeah, almost a great play right there by Honda to snag that ball, but the effort creates the foul on Albion and right back to the Hornets.
Still man up for now, and no longer are they.
Yeah, another good penalty kill there by the Britons. And even though it's even strength, the Hornets need something.
They need what's becoming a larger amount of goals as time progresses. Honda tries from range, stopped again. How about Caleb Howell? A collision by Rout causes a turnover. They got numbers now. Asnes tried to go to Van Galder. Flag flies again.
Yeah, he got leveled on that pass.
And being sent off is Will Richardson.
And again, another opportunity for the Hornets. Can they take advantage? So far, it's been no. I believe 0 for 2 on the man up today.
0 of 2 man up. On the year, Kalamazoo is 10 of 40. 10 of 40 on the man up. On the year, 25% on the year. Hornets work back around, trying to find an answer, trying to string together a run. They need to start it sooner rather than later as we approach 3.5 in the third. And another errant pass from Rout. Another turnover, another missed opportunity.
Yeah, and this one hurts even more because it's just going to lead to Albion running out this man up. Exactly what you don't want again is the Hornets need to get something going here soon.
Albion's been really good defensively tonight for the most part, but the Hornets have had their chances, and Caleb Howell has continued to impress.
Yep, and Albion will just hold up top, get back to even strength.
They are back. Now they will look to extend the lead even more. That shot knocked away. Another chance, and oh my goodness, Brendan, or rather, correction, it was Brendan Mercier. The feed and the score, and it's 10-3.
Yeah, talk about a goal, BTB right there from a great feed off the missed shot, and Albion takes advantage right after they were man down.
And it just feels like Albion in total control right now, and the scoreboard reflects it.
Yeah, basically from start to finish in this game, Albion has just been in total control. Even when it looks like Kalamazoo might get something going, the Britons responded.
Hughes whistled for a violation, and it's going to Albion. And then a flag flies, which is going to be on Hughes. That shot misses wide, and now the penalty will be enforced.
Yeah, you can see Vince Redco very upset with that one.
Redco and I think the entirety of the Kalamazoo staff, which includes assistant Mitchell Caldwell.
Very upset with Hughes on that one.
Hughes on a knee. .204 to go. That shot misses.
Yeah, you could hear the sticks hitting from all the way up here in the booth.
That one missed, or rather shot saved by Wiki. And Plesher stepped out of bounds. Another turnover with 1.5 minutes to go. Penalty released for Kalamazoo. Now Albion trying to grow the lead even more. Colby Skinner defending Stearns closely. Stearns has been fairly quiet in the second half. Now Montgomery trails it. Stearns looking for the hat trick. Wiki denies him.
And if there's any life for the Hornets, I mean, Wiki really keeping them in it here, not letting the Brins add on to this already large lead.
Wiki's faced a large volume of shots, has his number of saves as Skinner has it knocked away from behind by Logan Bride. Albion looked like they were going to have a transition opportunity, but couldn't connect on the pass. A great effort over there on the sideline. I believe that was by Pastor, but comes up empty. Hornets have 10 seconds to go in the quarter. They've only gotten one across in the third. It was the first. Pratt's got 5 seconds. Pratt's got to throw it in front of the net for somebody, and he is going to run out of time. And that will end the third quarter. Albion grows the lead even more, and they lead at 10-3 at the end of the third quarter. One more time this game, fans, we want to remind you about the 2024 Hornet Golf Jamboree, returning this summer on Monday, June 24th at the Gull Lake View Golf Resort in Augusta, Michigan. Make plans to join the fun and support Kalamazoo College athletics on Monday, June 24th. For more information or to register, please visit kzoo.edu/alumni/golf. That's kzoo.edu/alumni/golf. The 2024 Hornet Golf Jamboree at Gull Lake View Golf Resort in Augusta, Michigan. Fourth quarter coming up in about a minute and a half. Albion leading at 10-3. Fifteen more minutes in the MIAA home opener for Kalamazoo, and Albion College leading it 10-3. Zach Metz here with Dawson Scoopin. As the pass sails errant of Marcus Haney, it would take an incredible rally for Kalamazoo in the fourth quarter to pull this off. This is a program trying to get back to the MIAA tournament for the second time in the program's history. Short history.
Yeah, just not a great showing from the Hornets tonight. They've had a lot of great looks on the offensive end, but just unable to convert.
And that shot finds the net again from Haney.
Break goal number 3, Marcus Haney.
That makes it number 21 for Haney on the season. 11-3. 14 and a half to go, and Hughes gets called for a violation, which is going to get us to Albion. So Dameron will start at the possession with this one. He beat Skinner initially. If you're Albion here, do you think they're going to try and continue to score the way they have? I mean, it's not like they've been lighting up the scoreboard for 15-plus goals so far. Certainly they're capable of that. Do you think they try and put numbers up, or think they slow down, try and get out of this game?
They might take it a little bit slower, but I believe they'll still keep their foot on the gas for a little bit here, at least in this fourth. I mean,
Montgomery's got it.
only 11 here today. Not saying that's not a lot, but definitely a team capable of putting up many more.
Bungart, physical. It's loose, and Wickie's got it.
Wow, gets pushed to the ground and almost somehow scores the goal still.
Ball is still loose. And Albion gets it back into the hands of Logan Bride. Warzak missed on an attempt to check Haney.
Yep, and Albion will just take their time with use up a lot of this shot clock before they really try to trigger their offense.
So an Albion's quest for another MIAA championship. Their next stop will be at home against Trine. That game will be this Saturday. Then they will travel to Alma on Sunday for back-to-back. Imagine Albion be able to put up some big numbers on that game.
You'd expect it.
Hornets get another stop defensively, and Bungart picks up the ground ball. He's still got it. Back to Van Galder, who's been held scoreless tonight. Got it to Colby Skinner, who had it knocked away at the last moment.
Yeah, just a little bit unfortunate that that was a deep hole running open on the cut. Makes it easier for the defense to get a stick on that shot.
For Kalamazoo, they will travel to Calvin on Saturday, as we're under 12 minutes to go in this game, and Hornets turn it over. Hornets cause a turnover. Plesher gives it to Warzak, was looking for Van Gaal. Their pass got tipped and into the stick of Howell. 2 more home games for Kalamazoo College this season. They will be back here a week from tomorrow when they take on Adrian at home. That pass sails wide. Nearly turns it back over. In the end, he will. And they will have their final home game on April 27th against Trine. That's the season finale. Last year, Kalamazoo defeated Trine on the last day of the regular season to make the MIAA tournament and get a rematch with Albion, a match the Britons convincingly won. .10:20 to go. Clock continuing to tick away. And Albion continuing to grow more and more dominant as this game goes on. That shot wide from Haney. Stepping in front, knocking that pass down was Graff. And Albion continues to work offensively. That shot wide, under 40 on the shot clock. Our next broadcast here will be tomorrow afternoon when the Kalamazoo College baseball team will finally get to play a home game against the Hope College Flying Dutchmen. Those teams played on Monday. Kalamazoo in 8 innings defeated the Dutchmen 15-3 behind a 2-home run day from Harrison Posat, and Cam Kelly getting his first career long ball. As a flag flies
Yeah,
He's going to go against Albion right here.
maybe they could delay a game or something. I'm not really sure.
I didn't see the initial motion.
Yeah, I think an Albion player had the ball, and instead of just dropping it and giving it to the Hornets, I think he threw it back behind goal, and I believe they called him for a delay of game.
Get the confirmation on that in just a moment. It is a 30-second delay game call. So the Hornets, another man-up try. They have been unsuccessful every time today.
Yeah, not one of their strengths, as you said, 25% on the season, and 0 for today.
0 for 4 on the power play today now, including if they don't score on this one. Still loose. Whistles blow. Hornets keep it. Route. Beats Stern's long-range shot. That misses. And Howell with the hustle gets it to Albion. Under 9 minutes to go in this one.
Yeah, and even if he's not in goal making the save, I mean, a great hustle play by Howell. He's been doing it all for the Britons today here. And as you said, Albion will start to take their time a little bit here.
That shot bounced wide. Eight and a half to go.
As I believe both teams start to go a little bit deeper into their bench.
Would have been a really good opportunity for Haney, but the pass went wide. Over and back is the call. Hornets will get it. As Cole Russell will touch the ball for the first time, and now he'll head off. Here's Honda. He's been quiet today as well. Now Atkins is behind net. Route. Took some contact. Long range shot that was blocked in front. Van Gelder couldn't pick it up. And again, the Britons come up with another stop.
And just really a rough day for Cam Van Gelder. I mean, he's a leading goal scorer and really hasn't been a big factor today.
Hasn't had many opportunities at all.
Yeah, credit Albion for doing a good job taking him away all game, realizing that he's really the scoring threat.
That shot bounced wide. Van Gelder has yet to get a shot up. Has just one ground ball and 2 turnovers as Kalamazoo gets this back. More than halfway through the fourth quarter. Kalamazoo scored just twice in the first half and has done so once in the second half.
Yeah, and a great defense by the Britons and an even better ride, honestly. They went to that 10-man ride in maybe the late first, early second quarter and have really given the Hornets trouble all day long.
And a timeout has been called by Kalamazoo. 6.5 to go in this one. It's 11-3. Out of the timeout, Kalamazoo keeps it. With it is Asnes. He tries a shot. That bounces in. Jake Asnes comes off the bench and immediately grabs a goal for number 8 on the year for the sophomore from Chicago.
Yeah, great shot right there. And finally, the Hornets are able to get one past Howell. I mean, he's been having a day in goal.
Makes it 11-4. Hornets need a lot of goals and not a lot of time to pull off what would be an unbelievable comeback.
So you're saying there's a chance, Mets?
Weird things have happened. And Hughes wins the faceoff.
That's exactly how you start it. And look at the big man run.
He's rumbling and tumbling and barreling his way back behind net. You know he wants this himself. He's going to try it himself. He got it. How about that?
Sam Hughes all the way.
16 seconds later, Sam Hughes does it himself. Makes it 11-5.
Man, hey, if you're starting to come back, that's one way to do it.
Bench erupted. That'll spark at least some energy. And a violation. Hold on. A different faceoff guy for Albion. It was 38 Yobs. It was 35. Sebastian Aheimer instead. Numbers look similar. Asnes back out, and Hornets were offside.
Wow.
So an unfortunate turnover, but it's the unforced errors which have been the story of the day. And Albion capitalizes immediately, silencing any hope of a comeback.
Yeah, talk about rough breaks right there. I mean, that's just one penalty you can't have happen right there. Especially after Hughes gives you a little bit of hope and maybe something.
Vaughn Shewell was the Briton to take advantage. His 5th goal of the season. That makes it 12-5 with 5:43 to go.
Yeah, and 6 was a long shot, and now with the momentum killing 7, even longer.
And Albion immediately wins a faceoff. Going to get another chance in front. That one knocked away. They got it back, though. Point blank scores.
Yeah, great feed right there from Haney.
Couldn't quite see who it was. It might have been. They're going to give it to Haney.
I thought Haney was on the pass.
I did as well. We'll take another look at it. See who it's officially given to. That goal took another 15 seconds, and Albion erupting into celebration on their bench.
Yeah, don't believe it was Haney. Think it's someone over there getting mugged by his teammates on that bench. Maybe 18?
Might have been. I thought it was Shewell initially, but it's really tough to tell. We'll bring you the answer as soon as we can. Hornets trying to answer back. Van Galder tied up, and then Howell traps it. And it's going to be so far it's being thrown in as a team goal. Don't have the official number yet. And staying alive for the Britons with it was Carson Farkas, and then they turned it over with under 5 minutes to go. Four and a half, another Hornet turnover gives this back. you're Kalamazoo, what's something you can build on from this game?
Well, I mean, honestly, even with the 13 goals that Albion has scored, their defense has been pretty solid at times. Just like you said, small mistakes, and Albion's going to make you pay for that. But keep building on that. They're also getting a lot of good looks on the offensive end, and eventually those looks will start to fall.
Haney tied up with Orenheft, and then Orenheft called for the foul. Four minutes to go. Orenheft keeps it.
Puts on the Jets there for a second.
And another timeout call by Kalamazoo. 3:43 to go in this one. Albion in front, 13-5. Under 4 minutes to go in quarter number 4 of Kalamazoo's first MIAA home game. They're going to get a good look, and they can't hold on again. A few times they've tried that pass in front and haven't been able to hold on to it. That time it was Mitchell Van Galder that couldn't hold on to that one. And the pass sails errant into the stick of Wiki. Ball knocked out of bounds. Albion's going to get it.
Yeah, both teams really starting to empty their benches here in this late fourth quarter.
Shot bounce, no good. Trying another pass in front. It's loose. Albion's still got it. Maybe a chance for Farkas maybe. No, he gives it up to Joey Pipish. .220 left. Albion halfway through the clock. That shot wide for Ryan Meldrum. Two minutes left here in this one. As we mentioned earlier, Albion's next game, it will be at home on Saturday, where they take on Trine. Kalamazoo will be on the road on Saturday when they travel to Calvin. Albion's overall record, which we've said doesn't reflect the team, as there's a shot clock violation right there, will improve a little bit. 3-9 overall. Now they go to 1-1 in MIAA play. Kalamazoo will drop to 4-5 overall and 500 in league play, as it's another turnover. Minute and a half left. Albion will have to shoot one more time.
Oh.
And the pass misses, so they're going to turn the ball over.
Yeah, just a little bit of a sloppy play right there, trying to flip the ball to his teammate and give the Hornets one last try on offense. Maybe get some of these new attackmen down low a goal.
How much would we love to see Arvin Krishnan, who just came in, score. Not going to get the chance. Albion's got it the other way. Pulling it out and slowing it down is Barker.
Yeah, how unfortunate to see right there.
1 minute left. Albion celebrating their first league win. Their third win overall. Kalamazoo drops to 1-1, and the Albion bench telling Joey Pipish to try and make a play. Ball is loose. Picked up by Barker.
Yeah, the players on the field kind of pulling out a little bit, but the bench is telling them to go, go, go.
In front, that shot misses wide for Farkas. Albion keeps it with 9 seconds left.
Talk about a good pass right in front and a great look.
Here's Pipish again. They're trying to get him a chance. He misses wide. 1.8 left. Kalamazoo will possess, and this game will come to a close. Albion picks up their first MIAA victory. As we look one more time at the final numbers in this game. Albion 47 total shots, 23 on goal. Kalamazoo 31, 22 on goal. Face-offs 11-10 in favor of Albion. 50-35 ground balls in favor of Albion. Britons were 23 of 32 on clears. Hornets 19-31. 31 Albion turnovers to 29 for Kalamazoo. We look at individually. Caleb Howell, the goalkeeper for Albion, phenomenal tonight. Allowed 5 goals, 17 saves, a 77.3% save percentage. Kalamazoo. It's Dylan Wicke in goal for Albion. Marcus Haney, Cal Stearns, Matt Montgomery, Brendan Mercier, Brock Yabs, the previously mentioned all had 2. Vaughn Shewell, Ethan Rotel, each with 1. In the assist category, Jack Heft, Brendan Mercier, Rotel, Haney, and Stearns each with 1. Leading Albion in ground balls was Haney with 7. For Kalamazoo, Logan Gillis with 2. Sam Hughes, Jake Asnes, and Eli Rout each with the goal. Nobody with any assists for the Hornets today. Jack Bungart led them in ground balls with 7. It felt like for Kalamazoo they had their opportunities, but Caleb Howell was just absolutely phenomenal tonight in net for Albion. We're going to end this broadcast here. Remind you our next broadcast will be tomorrow when the Kalamazoo College baseball team at home for Game 2 of their series with Hope College. That game scheduled to start at 4 p.m. for our first pitch. We thank you all in advance for tuning into that one. And we also thank you for tuning into this one from Mackenzie Field at the Kalamazoo College Athletic Field Complex. My name is Zach Metz. Next to me is Dawson Scoop. And your final score from tonight, one more time, Albion 13, Kalamazoo 5. We thank you all for tuning in, and everybody have a great night.